Hi Gemini, welcome to your What's Happening Next general love reading. This is your girl, Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Gemini. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. To only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear these messages. Hi, cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Gemini. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Gemini and cross watchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. All right, Gemini, let's go ahead and get your reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl here to clear, set the energy, and do a mini meditation with you guys. But if you just want to jump right on into the card pull, go ahead and check the pinned comment below with all the timestamps. Those of you that are with me now, thank you so much for joining me. It really does help me connect to your intuition by doing this mini meditation in your psychic energy. So I'm going to ask us to take a deep breath and then ring the sound bowl 3 times. And I just want you to open up your energy to ask any questions that you have. If there is a certain someone on your mind, think about them and we'll see what Spirit kind of wants to say about that before we pull any of the cards. So let's go ahead and take that deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Gemini. Interesting. First what I saw and heard was a typewriter, and those are like really old school, so I don't know, maybe you're dealing with someone that's much older than you, or even someone could be a writer. Someone's been journaling a lot about, you know, a certain someone or about their love lives. Someone could have like a blog or you know, a vlog, like something that is personal to them on social media, but or even into journalism. But I guess even too, what I saw was a bus stop. So someone could live by a bus stop or even has to take the bus and has, you know, public transportation as their main way of going around the city. Someone could live in a major city like New York City, Paris, London, or from one of those cities that is like huge. And then I kind of felt like a very light little, like almost like a thumb moving on my hand here. So I wonder if someone has like a hand tattoo or a birthmark or a scar on the hand about who I'm talking about here. But it felt very comforting. Like it felt almost like, you know, a spirit guide comforting me, I guess, as a vessel through you, Gemini, that everything's going to work out. Everything's going to be okay. So I wonder if something has recently just like fell through, some sort of like, you know, realizing someone isn't the one for you and you're kind of wondering what's going to happen, where is this all going to go, like just generally questioning about your love life at this point. And I hope that through this message I can give you some clarity, but even I hope through that little like hand rub I was feeling that someone wants you to know that it's going to be okay. Something new is going to replace whatever you lost, or something better is about to come along. You'll see it soon. I don't know. That's just what Spirit wanted me to tell you guys thus far. But let's go ahead and get into the cards and see what the cards have to say for Gemini. So, Spirit, tell me about what Gemini needs to know about their love life, what's happening soon, what is the energy surrounding Gemini in love and romance. Tell me about this energy. Oh, romantic feelings. And it says your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay. So I do feel like things are about to warm up, things are about to heat up, or what you may have thought was over, or like someone didn't care, like thought you ghosted you, is actually gonna like message you very soon. And maybe there was something wrong with their phone, or maybe there was just, you know, something that like a business trip they had to go on, or something that was blocking them from keeping in contact with you. But here it is coming back around, that they still have feelings for you, that they still want to have something with you, and they're still very much interested. To your surprise is kind of what it feels like here. There's someone that loves your collarbone, loves your neck, or is just kind of like kissing on it when they're coming from behind. Wow, okay. And this could even be brand new, right? Like whatever left your life, so be it. There's someone coming in that is going to take care of you, that is going to be very much keeping in constant contact, wanting to date you and starting to feel something very strong for you, and is working to build that, Gemini. Tell me more about this energy. We have work. Okay. This could be someone you met at work, or meeting through work, through a project you're about to be signed on to. Now, if it's not so work related, then it could definitely be someone's putting the work, the energy in to keep this fire going, especially if they had to like keep silent for a bit, or if there was a weird break in it, like they're back and they're coming in full speed to, you know, make plans, make reservations. I'm hearing at certain restaurants, at certain bars, like I'm seeing a cocktail lounge, really upscale, kind of fancy, that they want to take you to, or that you guys have been together at with, and they're going to show you that they're working on this and they are going to have what they want, which is you, Gemini. I feel very strongly here. And again, like for some of you guys, work may be a big distraction or obstacle within the connection here, whether someone has a very demanding job, a very high stress job, one where they can't communicate all the time, or even if you guys are in different parts of the world, long distance type of thing, like they still want to make this work for now and see if this is willing, something that they are thinking about, like doing some move for you or for them to get closer to each other. Tell me more about this energy here for Gemini. Tell me more about this energy. So we have the stork here. That's very positive energy, Queen of Cups energy. And Cancer also got this card. So if you're dealing with the Cancer, if you have strong Cancer in your chart, or even Gemini Cancer cusper, check out the Cancer reading to see if there's messages for you there. But this is ultimately good news. This is something being brought into your life that is, you know, very positive, very healing. I do wonder if there is someone that has kids from another relationship, another connection, that someone wants to meet someone's kids or get to know the kids, just to build that relationship stronger with you. But ultimately, I feel positivity, positive news, good news coming in, relief type of news about this certain connection or someone coming into your life. And if it's someone coming into your life, I do feel, Gemini, this will be the answer to your prayers, or the answer to what you've been hoping to have in your love life that was lacking with the last connection or with the last few relationships you've had. Wow. Okay, let's get into the tarot. Tell me more about this energy here for Gemini. I'm seeing like cat eye glasses or sunglasses that someone may always wear, or is wearing in their like Avi for social media. Dead center of this is Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, I know that's right. Capricorn energy. You could have strong Capricorn in your chart. You could be dealing with the Capricorn. It does not have to be the case. I'm going to pull out all the cards first, and then we'll do a deep dive. Tell me more. Seven of Wands. All right. Yeah. Okay. Nine of Wands. Whoa. A lot of fire now coming through. Be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. Yeah. There is something meant to happen here with this particular person coming through. I can tell you that much. Wow. Okay. So, bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Cups. This is Cancer energy. So, okay, with the Three of Cups, you guys could have met at a bar, at a party, at a friend's house where there was drinking, games, whatever. Just throwing that out there for how you met. But I do feel maybe even recently you guys have reunited with this person. You guys have reconciled with this person. You guys have been going out, having good times. Like, you've been invited to like a friend's house party that they took you to as their +1. Maybe even you've been to a wedding with this person as their +1 before in the past. But overall, yeah, I think they have had a good time with you. And for those of you that are still in that silent period with this person and wondering if everything's going to work out, it absolutely will. They have a blast with you. They always have a good time with you. There was just something outside that had to, you know, take first priority. And it could even be like family drama. Even like someone could have recently had COVID and they had to recover from that before seeing you, something along like those outside factor lines. But yeah, I mean, that's why they're still wanting to connect with this, because with you, they always have a good time. They always leave feeling happy. They always leave feeling like they want more and can't wait to see you next, Gemini. I'm feeling like someone could have multiple sisters. Or like only sisters too, for some of you. What's at the dead center of this is the Queen of Pentacles. You are getting what you want, Gemini. Capricorn energy. They know you are someone to be respected, to be honored. You are someone that gives a lot, that is deserving of being, you know, taken care of. I do feel with this Queen of Pentacles energy, they always loved your style. Whether it's unique, whether someone could pay a lot for their clothes, for their hair, for what, you know, they choose to put on every day, like designer type of stuff, or even just more expensive. I'm seeing aloe for some reason, that workout gear. But with the Queen of Pentacles, I do feel you're going to be grounded again in knowing that this is something dependable. This is something worth giving to, that has potential. This is something that you want to take care of and do, you know, whatever you can to kind of elevate this, because the feelings are very strong both ends. But if they see you as the Queen of Pentacles, yeah, you're worth it. You're worth having this connection with going for it, with taking effort on it. They could see prosperity. They could see promise here with you, Gemini. Especially, it's impressive for someone if they're really high ranked in their job, in their career. They have like a nice townhouse, penthouse, a nice, like they own their own home. It's decorated very lavishly. There's just one thing missing in their life, it seems. To have someone to share it with. What's crossing this is the Seven of Wands. This is Leo energy. I'm kind of getting the sense that there's someone here that gets stressed by, you know, overstimulation, by a lot being asked on them, dependent on them, especially if they do have a high rank, a high role within their job, within their career. I do feel a lot gets in the way or overwhelms them and stresses them out, and that has been particularly hard on them these last few weeks. I do feel with the Seven of Wands energy too, they're afraid that they upset you by that period of when they couldn't talk or when they couldn't hang out. And they're hoping to kind of get you to be on less guard and to show you that it was something that they really struggled with, that they had a hard time with, like being away from you or not being able to pursue it with you. But I think coming back now with a lot of things cleared up, with a lot of their schedules becoming more open, they're looking to fight for this. So they're not going to give up very easily just because there's been bad communication or just a little bit of silence. They're here to stay is kind of what I'm getting from this, Gemini, definitely. And maybe even where things kind of left off was a little bit of a argument, it doesn't seem major, but a little bit of a tiff, a little bit of a fight that they want to make right with you, that they want to explain, especially if they were stressed out and just taking it out on the wrong things. They definitely want to clear that up with you, Gemini. What's crowning this is the Nine of Wands. So Sagittarius energy, I can confirm for some of you, like their job, their work is definitely depleting them, has definitely been wearing them out. They've like literally had no energy left at the end of the work days, work weeks. Others of you, yeah, there could have been some injury or some illness that kept them from interacting and being social with others that you're going to find out about, or that you already do know about. I hope it's nothing serious. But with this Nine of Wands crowning the reading, yeah, I think they realized maybe they could have done some things better to let you know, like why they couldn't be around or why they were MIA, and they do regret the way they handled it. And so I think they really do want to make up to you for it, Gemini, especially if you guys have been texting recently, but you've been sending very short, very sassy, very brief text messages back. They want to get your guard down again. They want you to open up and trust this again. And they do realize they may have messed things up a bit, but they want to make it better. They're willing to. Because what's rooting this? The Hierophant. Taurus energy, Capricorn energy, devotion, tradition. They really do want to dedicate themselves to this. They really do see themselves being with you and having something serious with you. They feel like with this Hierophant energy here, this is what other people experiences in similar situations that they see in their life with marriages. How they interact is how they feel they interact with you, Gemini. I hope that makes sense. Like when they see their siblings get married and how they interact, the same energies remind them of how they feel towards you. And again, like some of you definitely met at a wedding. It's coming very strongly here, or were someone's date to a wedding. But with the Hierophant here, they have and want to show you that they will try something more applicable, more reliable when certain things pop up, when certain things go awry, that doesn't leave you in the dark. They want to be responsible. They want to be mature in this. And I think through, what you're showing them as far as being annoyed, being angry about how they were acting before then, has really opened their eyes to their behavior before. And I think they want to do better, definitely, with this Hierophant here. Someone could be a teacher, someone could be a therapist, someone could be a spiritual worker in the spiritual community, perhaps, for their job as well. But I even think, too, if this is someone you work with, they could be your manager, your boss. And maybe that has played a lot into, the obstacle of you two kind of taking this further as well. They don't want people to look at this as like an abuse of their power over you, Gemini, or anything like that. That's for very few of you. But I do feel with the Hierophant here, they see the potential of long-term partnership, of marriage. And they also love the deep conversations they have with you. The very deep philosophical, political, whatever it is, conversations. You always kind of get them to see things from a higher perspective, from a different perspective than what they thought before. How they see you, or how you may be within this connection right now, is the Ace of Swords. Not surprised. Air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. You could have an air rising and air moon as well. But yeah, I think you want to talk. I think you want to clear the air. I think there's a lot that you want to say that would get a lot off your chest about what you've been annoyed with, what you were wondering about. They do view you as a very honest person, a very truthful person. They do view you to be very smart. again, like I see that with those deep conversations you guys have, those philosophical questions you guys have. You have new perspectives to bring to the world. You have new perspectives that like anyone talking to you kind of gets astonished by, remembers your words long after those conversations they have with you. And I feel with the Ace of Swords here, they owe you an explanation. They owe you some sort of conversation as to maybe why things were a bit funky these last few weeks or a couple months or however long it's been. But yeah, I think they're hoping you'll be open to this conversation. They're hoping you'll be open to what they have to say. I do feel with the cards I've seen that whatever did happen was truthful, was something that impacted, and it had nothing to do with, you know, a third party situation here. I kind of want to clarify this Ace of Swords though. Tell me more about this Ace of Swords, of how they see Gemini, or how Gemini may be in this connection right now. Judgment. Yeah. Fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, also Scorpio energy for me as a reader. Okay, so I'm kind of getting the situation for some of you, like you sent a message and it went unanswered and it really bothered you, especially if it's been days. And I think that they will reply soon. I do think that that has left a little bit of a bitter taste in your mouth, because all you could really say was like, oh, I'm busy, I can't talk right now. And that would be fine for you, but to kind of go silent was not okay. But I think, you know, the conversation will happen, and I think they will apologize, or they will kind of say, yeah, I'll do better next time. They're hoping that you haven't already passed judgment on the situation or on them before they could say their piece. Tell me more. Oh, okay. Yeah, so 4 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, and Page of Pentacles. There's 2 pages here, so I will just throw out the idea of someone having kids with someone else, which could be very impactful in the connection, or someone is much younger, and I'm talking years younger, okay? But with the 7 of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, yeah, just you hated the waiting game of not knowing. And yeah, again, you guys may have attempted to reach out and it went silent, and or it was like, you know, they didn't really fully explain what they were doing as to why it was taking so long to respond. So you need, you know, a good answer for when they come back. And I think they know that too. How you view them, or how they may be within this connection, Gemini, is the Page of Cups. Water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. They do care. They do have feelings. And I do feel like with this Page of Cups, they're about to express them. They're about to... Page of Cups for me can also mean like a sorry or an apology that may be due, needed, that they know they have to give to you, own up to you. And again, it may not be even that big of a deal, but just being like, hey, you know what? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll do better. That's even something that would be a big step to get you to kind of be less annoyed about the situation. They could be very artistic. I see someone that can draw very well, very naturally. They could have a lot of tattoos too, like tatted up, I'm seeing as well. But I think even with this, they have good news to give you, Gemini, with their return. They have good energies to put into this connection to make up for what, you know, they didn't do. And they're sincere about it. They really are with the Page of Cups here. And that is something I believe you can trust. All right, Gemini. To see the likely outcome of this situation, what is likely to happen and unfold from now to end of the month until the next few weeks, you need to know, hear about, are they going to reach out? How are they going to reach out? Anything else that I can tell you. We're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you likely outcome, pull some more tarot oracle cards to dive deeper into this situation, into this person's energy. So if you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where you depart, Gemini, I hope that this has confirmed a lot for you, has given you the clarity, insight, healing, and guidance that you were looking for by watching this message. And if it has, please let me know. drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Gemini, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Gemini.